What's up, everybody? It's Draymond Green. Make sure you subscribe to the Volumes YouTube channel below so you don't miss any more of this great content going forward. And moving forward, Dallas and the Dubs meet in the conference finals. Extremely excited about this, as I said. It's definitely going to be a tough matchup. Anytime you're playing against a guy like Luka Doncic, he can control the tempo of games. He gets whatever shot he wants. He gets other guys involved. Just an incredible, absolutely incredible talent. He's been that way since he walked into the NBA. I remember when he first came into the NBA, and he said it's easier to score in the NBA than it is overseas. And everybody, I know guys were like, wow, he's out of his mind. Is he crazy? This the NBA. And when he said it, I understood what he was saying. And what he was saying is like, there's so much more space on an NBA floor. And overseas, they pack the paint. They play from the outside in. Whereas the NBA, everybody's trying to take the three away. And so Luka's like, it's way easier to score here. And I knew and understood exactly what he was talking about. I keep up with overseas basketball. One of my closest friends, Raymond Morgan, plays overseas, was having a great career over there. And I just pay attention to the game, and it's just so much bigger. Like, you get away with playing two huge bigs, like logs, overseas, and it's just not that way in the NBA. And so I knew what he was talking about, and he's proven what he said was true, because the way he scores the basketball is absolutely incredible. Jalen Brunson has been playing absolutely amazing. He's earned himself a nice payday coming up this summer. But he's taking that next step. You know, he was kind of coming off the bench and role player, and he's taking that next step to starter and legit number 2 option for those guys. And so, got to guard Jalen Brunson. He's huge. He takes advantage of smaller guys. He kind of plays an old school game, doesn't make many mistakes. So Jalen Brunson will be big for them. And then they have those guys shooting the ball. Dorian Finney-Smith, who's an incredible defender. I've raved about his improvement. And even when he got his contract here, I spoke about that and just how deserving he was. And he's continued to show that. The pickup they had with Reggie Bullock, and how he's defending and shooting the three. What Nico Harrison has done in coming in his first year and building this team, building that coaching staff with Jason Kidd and the gym that no one talks about, Jared Dudley. Nico has done an incredible job. And, they pulling the trade with Spencer Dinwiddie. No one would have gotten rid of Porzingis. People don't do that in the NBA. Nico, I'm sure. I know Nico. I've went up against Nico in negotiations when Nico was an executive at Nike. And Nico will make tough calls. Like, Nico is not a guy that won't make tough calls. And when I look at that Spencer Dinwiddie trade with Kristaps Porzingis, no one would have done that. And I am certain that was a Nico Harrison call, because I know the type of negotiator he is. I know he's not the type of guy that won't swing for the fences and stand on what he believes in. And I just don't think that's a move someone else would have made. I definitely think that's a Nico Harrison move. And Spencer Dinwiddie has shown how big of a move that was, not only in these playoffs, but the remainder of that regular season. And so, when he played well, they tend to win. Maxi Kleber, who's shooting the ball well, Dwight Powell, who starts the game for them. And Kleber's been playing a lot more in this series. But all of those guys matter. And so, they found Frank Ntilikina has found himself a home, and he's defending for those guys. And so, that's a really good team. It's going to be a tough matchup for us. I think one thing we know we have to do is get our turnovers down. Those guys will feed off of turnovers, and that's something that, moving forward, we need to correct. And so that'll be a big deal for us, because that allows us not only to get good looks and more looks at the rim, but it allows us to set our defense. And, anytime you're playing against a set defense, it's just much harder than when you're playing in transition. And that's what we've allowed the Memphis Grizzlies to do, even some with the Denver Nuggets. They're just getting out in transition against us for turning the ball over. So we definitely have to take better care of the ball. And that'll be probably key number one on the offensive end for us, is taking care of the ball. So if we can correct that issue, which I have no doubt in my mind that we can, I am the main one. I need to correct it myself. I think I may have had 4 more turnovers in each game in the Memphis series. So I have to correct that issue, as the rest of us do as well, but it starts with me, and I will be better in that area. And I think that'll allow for us to be better as a team. But I'm expecting a tough series. You got 2 great coaches, Coach Kerr and Jay Kidd, going up against each other. I'm looking forward to the chess matches on the court against their guys. Like, that's all fun. And so looking forward to that. Dubs, Dallas in the Western Conference Finals. And who's my prediction? My prediction for that matchup, it's the Dubs, of course.